Chapter 10: LAN Security Concepts. Network attacks today. Distributed Denial of Services, or DDoS. This is a coordinated attack from many devices, called zombies, with the intention of degrading or halting public access to an organization's website and resources. Data breach. This is an attack in which an organization's data servers or hosts are compromised to steal confidential information. Malware. This is an attack in which an organization's hosts are infected with malicious software that cause a variety of problems. Network security devices. Various network security devices are required to protect the network perimeter from outside access. Endpoint protection. LAN devices such as switches, wireless LAN controllers, and other access point devices interconnect endpoints. Most of these devices are susceptible to the LAN-related attacks that are covered in this module. Cisco Email Security Appliance. Content security appliances include fine-grained control over email and web browsing for an organization's users. Block known threats remediate against stealth malware that evaded initial detection, discard emails with bad links, block access to newly infected sites, encrypt content in outgoing email to prevent data loss. Cisco Web Security Appliance. The Cisco Web Security Appliance is a mitigation technology for web-based threats. It helps organizations address the challenges of securing and controlling web traffic. The Cisco WSA combines advanced malware protection, application visibility and control, acceptable use of policy controls, and reporting. Authentication with local password. Many types of authentication can be performed on networking devices, and each method offers varying levels of security. A better solution is to have all devices refers to the same database of users and passwords from a central server. AAA components. AAA stands for Authentication, Authorization, and Accounting. The AAA concept is similar to using a credit card. The credit card identifies who can use it, how much that user can spend, and keeps an account of what items or services the user purchased. Authentication. Local AAA stores usernames and passwords locally in a network device such as the Cisco router. Users authenticate against the local database as shown in figure. Local AAA is ideal for small networks. Authorization. AAA authorization is automatic and does not require users to perform additional steps after authentication. Authorization governs what users can and cannot do on the network after they are authenticated. Accounting. AAA accounting collects and reports usage data. This data can be used for such purposes as auditing or billing. The collected data might include the start and stop connection times, executed commands, number of packets, and number of bytes. 802.1x. The IEEE A02.1x standard is a port-based access control and authentication protocol. This protocol restricts unauthorized workstations from connecting to a LAN through publicly accessible switch ports. The authentication server authenticates each workstation that is connected to a switch port before making available any services offered by the switch or the LAN. Layer 2, vulnerability. Network administrators routinely implement security solutions to protect the elements in layer 3 up to layer 7. They use VPNs, firewalls, and IPS devices to protect these elements. However, if layer 2 is compromised, then all the layers above it are also affected. Switch attack categories. Security is only as strong as the weakest link in the system, and layer 2 is considered to be that weak link. This is because LANs were traditionally under the administrative control of a single organization. We inherently trusted all persons and devices connected to our LAN. Switch attack mitigation techniques. Always use secure variants of these protocols such as SSH, Secure Copy Protocol, Secure FTP, and Secure Socket Layer, or Transport Layer Security. Consider using out-of-band management network to manage devices. Use a dedicated management VLAN where nothing but management traffic resides. Use ACLs to filter unwanted access. MAC address table flooding. All MAC tables have a fixed size, and consequently, a switch can run out of resources in which to store MAC addresses. MAC address flooding attacks take advantage of this limitation by bombarding the switch with fake source MAC address until the switch MAC address table is full. MAC address table attack mitigation. To mitigate MAC addresses table overflow attacks, network administrators must implement port security. Port security will only allow a specific number of source MAC addresses to be learned on the port. Port security is further discussed in another module. VLAN hopping attacks. A VLAN hopping attack enables traffic from one VLAN to be seen by another VLAN without the aid of a router. In a basic VLAN hopping attack, the threat actor configures a host to act like a switch to take advantage of the automatic trunking port feature enabled by default on most switch ports. VLAN double tagging attack. A threat actor in specific situations could embed a hidden 802.1Q tag inside the frame that already has an 802.1Q tag. This tag allows the frame to go to a VLAN that the original 802.1 tag did not specify. DHCP message. DHCP servers dynamically provide IP configuration information including IP address, subnet mask, default gateway, DNS servers, and more to clients. A review to the sequence of the DHCP message exchange between client and server is shown in the DHCP attack. DHCP starvation attack. The goal of the DHCP starvation attack is to create a DOS for connecting clients. DHCP starvation attack requires an attack tool such as Gobbler. DHCP spoofing attack. A DHCP spoofing attack occurs when a rogue DHCP server is connected to the network and provides false IP configuration parameters to legitimate clients. A rogue server can provide a variety of missing information. ARP attack. The problem is that an attacker can send a gratuitous ARP message containing a spoofed MAC address to a switch. and the switch would update its MAC table accordingly. Therefore, any host can claim to be the owner of any IP and MAC address combination they choose. In a typical attack, a threat actor can send unsolicited ARP replies to the other host on the subnet with the MAC address of the threat actor and the IP address of the default gateway. Address spoofing attack. MAC address spoofing attack occur when the threat actor altered the MAC address of their host to match another known MAC address of a target host. The attacking host then sends a frame throughout the network with the newly configured MAC address. When the switch receives the frame, it examines the source MAC address. SDP attack. Network attackers can manipulate the spanning tree protocol to conduct an attack by spoofing the root bridge and changing the topology of a network. Attackers can make their host appear as root bridges and therefore capture all traffic for the immediate switch domain. CDP reconnaissance. The Cisco Discovery Protocol is a proprietary Layer 2 link discovery protocol. It is enabled on all Cisco devices by default. CDP can automatically discover other CDP-enabled devices and help auto-configure their connection. Network administrators also use CDP to help configure and troubleshoot network devices. That's all. Thank you.